Hopefully good. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and dive into this karmic reading. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me for the karmic reading. Guide and direct me for the karmic reading. Please show me the karmic. Okay. What's going on in Karmicville, shall we say? Hi, Mysterious World. Hi, Oracle Queen and JC and Eat Me. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Bottom of the deck, we have, interesting enough, the Temperance card, the card of patience, of learning, of balance, making peace with the past and accepting the present, having a deep understanding and control of oneself and not letting their mind and emotions lead them. A spiritually driven person also. 3 from under that is the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. I do believe the karmic has made peace, that they're no longer fighting over a relationship and they're walking away or their partner's walking away, but whatever it is they've made peace with it. That's the most important thing. Hi everyone, welcome back into my chat. Darn. You guys are probably like, Stephanie, what are you doing with salt over there? I know, guys. It's from, I need to clean my desk from the full moon rituals. Missy, oh, you're happy I'm live? I'm glad. Thank you so much for being here. Chantel, hi, Steph. Your general readings always seem to resonate with my story. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Whoever's liked my video and comments at the bottom, I'm going to be giving away a free couple cards reading, okay? So be sure that you comment at the bottom of the video and make sure you've liked it so I can pick somebody to give a free few cards to in my next video. All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me. Guide and direct me to the karmic. Show me the karmic, please, with these cards. What is the karmic's general energy towards these messages? Okay. Bottom of the deck, Earth energy. Big, big sign. This karmic could be Earth, all right? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn person. This karmic works a lot, focuses on responsibilities, financial gain, physical items, and the physical reality. Work, structure, responsibility, money, grounding, healing, and reality. That's kind of what drives this karmic. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me for the karmic. Reveal to me this karmic energy, what they're in today. Definitely that one. All right, bottom of the deck. Am I letting fears stop me? We've been getting this a few days. Looks like the karmic's kind of in this energy as well as you. So what is stopping them from making the decisions that they need to make in life? They're scared to make certain decisions, and fear, yes, has played a part in stopping them on doing what they need to do. There is kind of a pause. Now, okay, let me channel, because I haven't done that in a while. Before we even pull out the cards, let me channel the karmic. 6 of Cups is coming up for me. Devil card is coming up. 4 of Pentacles is coming up. There's a lot of them having a hard time letting go. But I'm healing that. I'm making peace with it. 7 of Swords is here in my mind. Secrecy. There's a lot more going on inside of the karmic than they're expressing. This karmic has thought deep, deep thoughts about themselves and life and their steps that they need to take. Okay. Yay. Oracle Queen, please email me and I'll get that sent to you right away. I got to get you and Mex. Email me so I can send that out, okay? Thank you, hun. All right. Sometimes we second guess what we're doing. We lose trust in the process and we start to question if we're even on the right path at all. That's what it says there. So this karmic going inside and reflecting deeply, looking around at their choices, it just makes them take a hard look at their path, what they've done, where they are, where they wish they would have been by now. But, you know, the possibilities are endless for the future. They need to keep going. They need to believe they're on the right path. Remembering that they had a soul contract that they're honoring in this karmic relationship, and they're currently fulfilling it. Even if they can't see what it really means, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have purpose. Oh, you're welcome, Missy. Thank you so much for the rose. I'm sorry, guys, my dog is snoring if you're wondering what's going on. All right. General energy, please. Show me the general energy today for the karmic and whatever the karmic relationship is in. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I told you I felt it. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. And here they are picking strawberries. The karmic may be doing something with strawberries today, eating strawberries, craving them, wanting them, something to do with strawberries. The butterflies behind them do represent transformation, but also a death and rebirth. The puppy being very young to me stimulates that childhood energy, even with the small child. The karmic is dealing with children today and thinking about small children, thinking about a child they lost or they wish they could have had. Okay, so there's something about a child that's no longer around, but they wish they were around. Or there's just sad emotional feelings about it. There's a lot of secrets in this shed about a child. Could be a child they gave up for adoption. Could be a child that they had an abortion. Could be a child that they alienated from their lives, exiled, or caused a problem in seeing for the other spouse. Could be a child they tried to make happen but never happened. I don't know, but there's just this nostalgia about it. I wish, I keep hearing I wish it could have been different. All right, and the main card is the Magician. That's their general energy today. And that's Gemini and Virgo. We have someone here painting and creating a piece of art. Ironically, she's painting a tree. I love when people paint trees because it's so symbolic. And it talks about their roots. How big is that tree? How many vines and leaves does it have? Is it deeply rooted into the soil? Is it just starting to grow? Even the trees have a lot of emotions. Is it an oak tree, which is nice and strong? Is it a willow tree, which tends to be more emotional, maybe even sad? Is it an aspen tree that goes through a lot of emotions and feelings and transformations, a lot of death, rebirth? See, all these trees have different meanings. So this person drawing the trees just thinking about what kind of life they have, what they want, who they are. And it's about being off by yourself, making new decisions, deciding to do something and going through with it. It's about being creative as well. So I think the karmic is a creative artist at heart and maybe creating a little art today. It might be art on a canvas. It might be art digitally. It might be art on a set of nails. It might be art in singing. I mean, we're going to leave it up to the imagination. But Definitely getting that energetic buzz for creation and wanting something new. There's the Six of Pentacles, followed by the third party. Mentally, the karmic is fully aware of a third party relationship, obviously, but also that they themselves, sorry, you guys can't see that. Also that they themselves or their partner has been giving them and a third party. This is some kind of an acknowledgement. It hasn't always been me, or it hasn't always been you. There's always been somebody else involved. And I know I work through movies. That's how they communicate with me, guys. Call it crazy, whatever. But I'm thinking of the Neverending Story and Atreyu and how he's talking to the Empress. And she's like, you have to give me a new name. The child is always watching. He's been watching all along, because she was like, you have to, something with a human child. And he's like, what? How am I going to get to the other world to meet this child to give you a name? And she's like, but he's been watching all along. He was with you when you went through the swamps of sadness. He was with you when you went through the valley of whatever. The child has been with you all along. And she was like, you know, he's watching right now as he's reading this story, every word that we're saying, he's a part of. He's already figured out the name. He just has to say it out loud. So the energy that I'm getting from that is some kind of a realization. The realization is the karmic knows you've been there all along. You were with them 5 years ago. You were with them 4 years ago, 3 years ago. You were there during this trial period. You were there during this move from apartment to house. You were there between this birth of the child and not. They were there. There's something about, I know they were there all along. But it's almost like they didn't know at the time. They just know now. They know now that there's other people involved. And there's no doubt. Because Six of Pentacles is giving to two people. It's also about getting help. And there's a cat reaching down this cliff. Or it could just be a version of what's underground. Pulling another cat up. This cat's on land and has all the pentacles. This cat doesn't have any pentacles and is dark and underground. Again, we have these images of the trees. These trees are more like pine trees and they're in bushes. What's interesting about the pines, it looks like a ponderosa pine, is that they're green all year round. They're never not green. They're prickly and they're sharp, and it's a painful reality sometimes, right? And I think that's what this is, a painful reality. A painful reality that during all these sections of life, this third party had been here the whole time. And now you're finally accepting the truth. And that's, this cat coming up is the truth coming up. So the karmic is now reaching out and accepting Temperance, Six of Pentacles, the truth. Accepting reality. And that's in their mental space. Another six. See, I really felt the sixes. Six of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Swords, 666. That is the energy of balance. It's also the energy of harmony and love and relationships is the 6. So here we have a cat looking back at the past or some kind of a situation where there is cups in black and white in a room with pictures knocked over and cups behind the pictures in hidden places. This cat's got a suitcase and she's holding a cup. So there's 5 cups behind her. 5 of cups is generally regret, remorse, guilt, shame, sorrow, sadness, despair. Apologies and regrets, mostly. This karmic is feeling very remorseful and regretful about the relationship that they've been in. Yep, there it is. What supports it is I'm crying so much over this. The karmic is sad about their love life. They're sad about the relationship. That is the number 6. So the karmic is looking back and look, this tree is in fall. Its leaves are turning colors. So I'm hearing it's time. It's time to kind of let something start dying. It's time to look back and say, you know what? Why am I crying over all of this? I knew all along, some part of me intuitively knew this day would come. I knew, yet I still hung on for a Pentacles Devil card to this relationship, even though I knew, some part of me knew, it wasn't going to last. And I wish I could go back in the past and make some changes, change the way I did things, change what I said, change what I did, but I can't go back and change the past. So I'm just crying and really, really doing that 6 of Cups stance, which is looking back. Looking back at the good times, looking back at the bad times, and just accepting that it is what it is today. And today, Magician, we have to make new decisions. In their relationship, they have 4 of Cups. They're not happy in their relationship. Their intimacy is squandered. There is not a lot of action. I'm not saying there's none, but there's just not a lot of romance happening in Karmicville. And the karmic is sad and disappointed that their passionate lovemaking days with this person are no longer valid. And it doesn't matter what this person brings to the karmic. The karmic is emotionally disconnected. Why? Because the karmic is aware, 4 of Cups, that there's been a 6 of Pentacles. There's been a third party. How could I be into you emotionally and spiritually when I know there's a third party? And the karmic is kind of rejecting intimacy with their partner right now because they already feel the third party. So they're just like, I wish I didn't have to reject you. I wish I didn't have to feel this way about you, but I don't want to be intimate with you right now. I'm going through something that I need to heal from here. They're dealing with a Knight of Swords who says, hey, good news is on the way. Good news is on the way. What could possibly be the good news? The karmic's like, oh, really? You've got good news? Please enlighten me. Tell me all about your good news. What is the good news? Page of Wands. I'm back on top of the world. I'm back into you. I'm back into you. I want to pursue you now. Page of Swords. Hierophant. I'm just not a faithful person. They're not going to admit that. The person that's with the karmic is not going to admit that they're unfaithful. They're just going to say, I'm into you again. I want to make love. I want to go down on you. I want to take you out. Let's, Let's get intimate again. And the Karmic's like, 4 of Cups? Hell no. And look, we have a Knight of Swords, 2 times in a row. My friends, that is not a coincidence. It's not happenstance. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. The Karmic is dealing with an air sign, masculine energy. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And look at the cards that are popping out. Let's read them. We have Virgo here. For coming in strong for Earth is Virgo, but we also have Taurus here. We talked about Capricorn. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the third party card coming out again. I see these 2 other cards, okay? So that's what I see really popping out of this tarot deck as bonus material. Let's take a look at them all together. Number 1, we have breaking karmic cycles, breaking karmic chains. Why? Because 10 of Wands. It's too much of a burden. This is too heavy. This third-party relationship is more than I can carry and more than I can bear. It's hurting me. 9 of Pentacles, Hermit. I just want to be alone. I want to be by myself. I want to go into myself. I want to be isolated and I want to be left alone. The Karmic wants to leave the relationship. You want, okay, here's the tea. I know, you like the tea. The Karmic wants to go. The Karmic is done. The Karmic realizes you've been doing this game all along. This third party's been present for however long I can remember. I never woke up to the fact that this third party was here, but I'm awake now. 6 of Cups, I'm looking back sad, black and white. Everything's black and white. I'm crying because I wanted this to work out with us, but it's not. There's no possible way that I can continue, Knight of Swords. I cannot continue on this journey with you. 4 of Cups, I'm not happy. And I'm not satisfied in our relationship. How could I be satisfied in our relationship when you're giving intimacy to someone else? And there's a fire sign or an air sign that the Knight of Swords is having intimate relationships with besides the Karmic. And that's the truth, isn't it? That's what's true in this little shed. There's little secrets kept in that shed. There's a lot going on that's not seen in daylight. There's a lot going on behind closed doors. And this masculine's trying to kind of get between the Karmic and the truth. Yeah. Risky behavior, right? And I really think the Karmic is like, you risked our love. You risked us. You literally risked all of this. I sowed into our relationship commitment long-term. And all you were sowing was risks. You didn't even think about it before you did it. You just did it blindly. You leapt to text her or him. You leapt to visit him or her. You didn't think about how I was feeling or what was going on at home or what kind of consequences were going to be had from this. You got mad at me. You've argued with me. This Knight of Swords has bickered and argued with the Karmic and said things like, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm tired of your accusations. There's this defensiveness mode up with who the Karmic is with. Very defensive. And the only remedy that this person wants to give the Karmic, which is kind of pathetic, is, hey, I have good news. I'm coming home early today. Or, hey, I have good news. I want to get freaky tonight. What are you doing? And the Karmic's like, are you stupid? How could I possibly be into you? You want to come on to me now? What, was your other one too busy? Did they ignore your call? Were they not available? Are you getting bored with this other person? Now you want to get back and involved with me? And it's like, really? Oh, so I'm supposed to jump up and down and sing hallelujah because you're coming back, Knight of Swords? Interesting. All the while, Page of Swords, you're still connecting to this other person, this third party. You're completely disloyal. You are not a trustworthy, faithful person. And I don't have any more faith in you. Therefore, my attraction for you, down the pooper. And there it is. Am I on the right path? And that's why the karmic is questioning everything. Question, question, question. Am I even with the right person? Am I even on the right path? Temperance is really doing that healing work. You know, we talked about making peace with the past, accepting the now. And the journey's long, you know, in temperance, it's a long road, you know, so there's a lot of life left. And the karmic's like, I have a lot of life left. What am I doing here? Do I want to continue to fight, to have this relationship, to be with this person? Or do I really just want to walk away? 8 of Cups. And I think the karmic is really considering leaving this connection, but has not made up their mind yet. 2 of Pentacles, I'm still juggling. I'm still figuring it out. Am I letting fear stop me? Was the other one, remember? And we've gotten this a lot lately. What is stopping the karmic from making this decision and making this move? All right, what is stopping this karmic? Spirit, what has kind of hindered the karmic in making this final decision? Knight of Swords needs to be made. You know, and good news is on the way, right? I need to break free. I need to leave. But what's been stopping them? What's been stopping the progress, Spirit? Why is it so turtle-like? What's been stopping the karmic? Bottom of the deck is a soul bond. This is like a soul contract. It's also feeling heavily connected to this person. And that's okay, guys. That's why we have karma. Karma does connect us to someone. You've got karma with them. You know, you've got history. You've got a past. It's difficult to just snip ties when you've got this bond. And what's stopping the karmic is like, listen, I'm deeply rooted and connected like the tree, rooted in with this person. So the karmic's like, I have deep ties. My family's deeply tied. My money's deeply tied. I have children deeply tied. You know, I have roots with this person. You know, how do I just cut that off? This person may have Ketu in Scorpio. This karmic. It's very hard to disconnect from someone you've been intimate with or married to, even under dire circumstances. But the karma is it must be done, even though it's really, really hard. Yeah, I feel a lot of Ketu and Scorpio here, which is the south node of the moon, guys. The next card, drumroll please, or dog snore please, for why they're being why they're not letting themselves leave right now, what's been fearful. And we have the moonstone. Interesting. Okay, let's see more about that. I'm not sure what the moonstone represents. Okay, so the moonstone represents healing, a deep healing. I also, I feel like I see a witch here, the full moon. There could have been spells done on a full moon recently, or maybe a full moon in the past. Cancerian vibes are here. Could be a mother stopping. Moonstone is definitely, in my opinion, connected to the Cancerian because moon rules Cancerian. It could also be deeply connected to Pisces. Okay? But a dragon and her passenger descend from the moon. In her mistress's left hand is a glowing moonstone, and then in her right is a staff. which is kind of symbolic of the magician even. But the moonstone is a creamy colored crystal. It's tinted with yellow. It's got this yellow hue, kind of like how you look at the moon and it has a yellow ring around it. So the moonstone is known for its feminine qualities, such as intuition, passivity, and enhancing of psychic abilities. It is also associated with deep healing. In this card, it's guiding the karmic to deal with some healing that is either now available or necessary. We do not always realize when it is needed, but this card could be advising the karmic to think twice about the areas in their life that is causing them pain. This distress could be recent, or it may concern an older experience that has been avoided this far. That's what it is. Six of Cups, Moon. Cancerian vibes is involved somewhere, but there is some past drama that has not been healed, and that is kind of what blocks this karmic from being able to let go and move on. You guys ever deal with something that doesn't make sense? And all you want to do is make it make sense? I think the biggest question for the karmic today is why? Why did you do this to me? Why did you cheat on me? Why wasn't I enough? Why did you want another person? Why did you do this to me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this my luck? Why is this my karma? Why? And so they haven't been able to move on. Moonstone, because there's too many mysteries, there's too many secrets. 33 minutes, 33 seconds, that's dead on. They need to heal the why. And what's been stopping them is they just didn't understand. And that's why they're doing some soul searching with the Hermit card. They're working on themselves with the Nine of Pentacles about the heavy burden on what did I do to draw this in? What did I do to deserve this? Questions. And I don't know what Spirit wants to say about it yet. But that's what I feel. And it's like, I need to fully understand this before I move on. And a lot of you guys are like, well, why not just passionately move on? It's not working, move on. They're cheating, move on. They've lied, move on. You know the truth now, move on. You're not happy, move on. And for a lot of people, that's what makes sense. Leaving all of these things, but leaving questions unanswered. This is a very inquisitive earth sign. So we have a thinker, a calculator, someone that needs to know before they can move on. That's very Virgo, actually, because this is someone that overthinks. Came out for them, which is obviously Virgo. We got a lot of Virgo. Okay. In and out, back and forth, and I need more time. Believe me, this karmic is in and out of leaving. They definitely, sometimes they're like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm leaving. I'm packing my, the suitcase, 4 cups, right? I am, or this one, the 6 of cups. I am packing my bags and I'm ready to go. There are definite occasions when they are packed up and ready. But that's all emotionally driven, you know, it's all emotions. And times that they go back to comfort. Yeah, I'm so sorry. My dog is ridiculous. He's very wrinkly, very droopy cheeks, and the snoring just happens. I'm so sorry. He's got a smushed face. Anyways. Yeah, it's like I so much want to go, but I can't just easily do this. It's just, and they're kind of pulled back and forth. We did see that 2 of Pentacles. So believe me, it's not like there isn't times where they're packed up and ready, because there is times they're packed up and ready. But it's like they get convinced to stay. Oh, but we could do this. Oh, but we could do that. Oh, we could have this. You know, buying time. The person they're with always has ideas. Hey, it's been a rough day. I made such and such for dinner. Hey, you know, I don't want to talk about this. Can we just watch a movie? I don't want to fight tonight. We have a master manipulator with the Knight of Swords. Someone that avoids the topic. Yeah, we have a classic avoider. A runner. We have a runner. Houston, we have a runner. Houston, not free to land on the runway. We still have pigeons flying everywhere. Yeah, this person's always popping up like, wait a minute, Page of Wands. I look sexy today. You look sexy today. Hey, Page of Wands, what are you doing today? You know, they're always stopping them from exiting the building. Every time they pack up their bags and they're ready to go, this person's holding them back. Ooh, and it just got interesting, and it just got good. It just got very telling. But I will tell you, this karmic is too smart to just fall for their BS. They like being pursued. The karmic enjoys the pursuit of this Knight of Swords. It's like, keep it coming. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Keep that masculine energy coming towards me. But at the same time, they're so intelligent, they're too smart, that ignorance just can't be bliss anymore. It just can't be. They have too many whys. And they need those questions answered, because the moon has popped up. Their intuition is singing to them a glorious opera of get the heck out. Leave. In fact, don't run. Fly. Fly out of here. You need to go. So they cannot ignore this yearning for answers. It's their appetite is on fire. They want answers. They really just want to understand so they can go. The truth is this, and that's the mysterious part of the moon. You already know the truth. And there's the climax. You already know. You already know. And, all right. Sorry about the loss in signal, guys. But maybe there was a truth bomb in there. And like I was saying, just like the never-ending story, the Empress told Atreyu, he was with you in the swamp of sadness. You know, he was with you during the trials and lessons of this and that. So it's like, I'm just saying, this karmic already knew deep, and that's what temperance is trying to do. Heal. The earth energy is saying this. In reality, I need answers. I need dates, I need answers, and I need you to tell me why. Like in reality, that's what the karmic wants. Honesty, realization, trust, because they're very earthy. It's kind of like, just give it to me straight. But you know why that doesn't work? It's very court driven. It's like, I need evidence. I need solid, concrete, printed video or testimony evidence. Like, and even testimony doesn't work. It's like, I need evidence to support what's being said, thought, felt. And the only trail that has evidence for the karmic, believe it or not, is on the phone. There is evidence on the phone for the karmic. There's a secret app downloaded, hidden. There's secret files. There's secret images hidden by a password. There's evidence on the phone, but it's not in this world, is it? It's in a technology-based world. And then we have the Page of Wands. The only other evidence is what you feel and what your person feels on their body. So there might be some evidence on this person's physical body. Maybe in their sexual parts. They might have a sign like a canker sore or herpes on their lips. Or they might have it somewhere else. Genital warts, whatever. They may have scratches, hickeys. They may have, if you tested them, like some kind of an STD. A lot of what they may have is a scratch or a hickey. I also feel like there's evidence as to where they've been. Maybe a box of matches. Perhaps literally a receipt of where they paid and bought gas or where they were at a certain time. What time they were at a certain store versus what time they said they were. Also, eyewitnesses, testimony, because it's all verbal and passionate. So there might be people that have spotted this person out with another person. Or there might be the third party's testimony. Hey, I've been with this person multiple nights, multiple times. I was with them after work. I was with them on this day before then. Or I was invited to go with them, but I didn't. Maybe there's screenshots, text evidence. You guys ever heard of chat apps like Signal and stuff like that? Well, you can set a mode to change the name of the person you're talking to. So instead of Joe, it could be Brian. Instead of Stephanie, it could be Mark. And you can change the evidence on there by deleting messages after 30 seconds. even 1 second. I mean, it's customizable. These apps are really aimed at helping cheaters out, let me tell you. Top secret. And you can silence notifications and alerts. So it doesn't go ding, you have a message. It doesn't ring when you have a call. Only the person that goes back on the secret app in their phone that they find can log in and see if they've gotten a call or a text from the person. And only they know who they're talking to. And a lot of you guys will ask yourself, well, why would somebody go to so much trouble to hide a relationship? Well, I don't know. I didn't do this person's reading. I really can't answer for this person right now, but I am an intuitive psychic person, and I would just say they want their cake and they want to eat it too. It's much more exciting for the Knight of Swords. They like the chase. They like the secret. They like the adrenaline. They like the rush of, what if I get caught? They like the rush of, I shouldn't be doing this. It feels good. See, they're after the adrenaline and the chase and the secrets and the hunt. That's very intriguing. Very Scorpio, by the way. Didn't I say Ketu and Scorpio? I did, didn't I? Yeah, so they're after all this chase, but they don't want it to be in the limelight. They don't want everyone to know, because that kills the fun. That kills the drive. That kills the attraction. Would this person ever stop? I don't know. I didn't do his reading or her reading. I don't know. But back to the karmic. Back to the karmic, June. I know this person is doing something. I know that there's a third party that they've been giving to, but I don't have all the information. I don't have all of it. But I definitely have emotionally already left the situation. The karmic is like, my heart is protected. My heart is okay. I've already dealt with the pain of being cheated on. I've already dealt with the pain of there being a third party. I've already dealt with lies and deception, and I'm not happy. 4 of Cups. So emotionally, I'm checked out. But physically, I need more proof. I need more evidence. I need more answers to get untied from this person. Well, Stephanie, what do you mean by untied? The karmic needs to cut off the mutual insurance. The karmic needs to cut off sharing a phone bill. Maybe they're both with T-Mobile. Maybe they're both with Verizon on the same account. The karmic has to cut off being co-signed, perhaps, on a car or a house. Or credit cards. Maybe the karmic is a little codependent, 6 of Pentacles. Maybe the karmic depends on the Knight of Swords to provide half of everything. You see, that's all touched in to the physical earth energy, work, structure of the home and the family, the responsibilities, the money. Okay? It's like the karmic's like, I need more evidence, because if I'm going to detach, I don't want to detach because I feel like they're cheating or because I know that they're cheating. And this tricky Knight of Swords says things like, where's your proof? You're accusing me of cheating, but where's your evidence? Maybe you're just talking out of your butt. Maybe you're just accusing me because you like to fight. Maybe you just want to accuse me and it's not true. Maybe they're lying and saying, I swear on my father, I've never done this. But they don't really care about their father. They don't really care. They act like they care, like it's a big deal, but they use that as manipulation. You know, I swear on my kid, I would never do this to you, but do they really, really care about their kid? Do they even think that swearing is important? You know, there's some people that use swearing as a threat because the other person cares about swearing, not really them. You know, this karmic's person could be like, listen, I told you I'm not cheating on you. I told you I never cheated on you. And I'm sick of you accusing me. And you're making a fool of me and you're making a fool of you. And it never happened. And I'm loyal and I'm good. And I go to work and I come home and I always cook dinner and I let the dogs out and I take care of the kids and I take care of you. When do I have time to cheat? Oh, well, she doesn't have to know about the secret app. Oh, well, she doesn't have to know about the secret porn sites. She doesn't have to know about my little rendezvous when I sneak around at work or get out of work a little early or say I'm at the store, but really I'm over here for a while. Like, she doesn't have to know all of that. Secrets. And that's that south node of the moon in Scorpio. There's something Scorpio driven here. There's a lot of secrets and things not shown in the light. And so this person's word is very different from their actions. They're very manipulative and very sneaky, and they make a lot of accusations and excuses about the karmic on a hunch, having a feeling, trying to investigate and get proof. It's like, you don't have any evidence. You're just talking out of your butt again. You keep accusing, you're pushing me away, and they manipulate and twist the story onto them. Well, see, now you're pushing me away. Now, I don't want to come home because you always want to fight. You are making me want to step away and be quiet. And, you know, this is all you, your crazy accusations. Your assumptions are pushing me away. I'm not doing anything wrong. This is all you. You've been, you don't believe me. And even if this karmic got some kind of a message, Page of Swords, or an in-person Knight of Swords from the third party that said, hey, listen, karmic, I've been with him since before you ever met him. I've been intimate with this person since day one. We've never stopped. And I don't know how long you've been with this person, but we've never quit. You know, or hey, karmic, this person was over here the other night. And the karmic's like, what? No way. You're lying. He was with me. And then, you know, that third party can be like, well, here's a screenshot. This is him just wanting to come over the other night. Now, I don't have video recordings of what we did, but I think you know why this person would show up at midnight or 10 o'clock at night. I think you know this person. Why don't you check their receipts? They brought condoms that night, or vice versa. It's like they came over. You know, there's some kind of testimony that came out and the karmic took it. Page of Swords, like, you're unfaithful. She or he got mad at this Knight of Swords, like, you're lying. I have proof. I spoke to them. And this manipulative, very smart Knight of Swords said, they're lying. Those messages were from a year ago. They doctored up those messages. That's not even real. That's not even me. You know I was with you the other night. That's called gaslighting. And they've convinced the karmic that they were there at a certain time when they weren't, and the karmic started second guessing their own truth. And the karmic may have even lied to the person that admitted, like, oh no, you're lying. I was with him or her that night. You're full of crap. And this person's like, what? You're crazy. I know they were with me. I don't know what you're smoking, but I know they were with me. So, you know, and the karmic's like, nope, they were with me. There's something in the air of denial, questions, and someone fighting to defend BS. And maybe for a while the karmic bought it. Maybe they did literally buy it. Maybe they didn't really know. Maybe they're confused back and forth. I don't know. But I know the karmic heard something or saw something. And then when they brought it up as evidence, the Knight of Swords denied it and said, hey, good news, I'm into you. Let me go down on you. Let me take you out for a walk. Let's go out for a date, this, and that. So the karmic is like, if they really wanted to leave me, why wouldn't they have already left and been with the third party? And so these questions that are unanswered make the karmic kind of stick around. I want to know more information. Why did you do this to me? Why did you cheat? Why am I not enough? And why are you still here if you're into someone else? And until they make sense of all of that, they just can't snip the ties. And that's what this moonstone is here. It's really this angel, this temperance angel that's like, hey, wake up. Wake up. Look at this long relationship. Could have been a 6-year relationship. Look at this long relationship. How many pieces of evidence have you found? Look at how long you've found out this person's been drama. Now, with the Temperance card, this has been going on a while. And the card is like, I need you to trust your instincts. Because that person's never going to tell you the truth. As much as you want to believe that that person's going to get loyal, that that person's going to get real, that that person's going to get honest, as much as you want to believe that person has integrity and really cares about you, Magician, you know they're a BSer. And all you're hanging on to is hopes from the past. What it could have been, what it would have been had elements been right, what you really wanted. We all have that looking back at the past, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But the problem with that is it's not reality. It's not what you're really experiencing. You ever met those women that, or men even, that are abused? They're abused. And the abuser comes back and says, look what you made me do to you. I love you so much. I can't stand to think of you as somebody else. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine losing you. You're everything to me. You're the most beautiful. You're the most handsome. You're the most everything. I can't imagine a world without you. And so I lost my temper. I lost it on you. I went off. I hurt you and I'm so sorry and I love you so much. But can you understand why I'm so passionate about you? I'm so passionate about you that it comes out in the wrong way. Please forgive me. I love you so much. See, and so many people stay with abusers because they hear that. And then the abusers will say, don't trigger me again, okay? Don't go out with your friends late at night and stay gone wearing stuff like that. Don't trigger me because that puts me in a situation where I'm insecure and you know my insecurities and you know my triggers. Please don't trigger me. It's almost like they're giving themselves excuses. And so people stay in those relationships thinking it's my fault. I triggered this person. I knew what their triggers are and I did it and I deserved it. And they really love me. They're just into me. They can't be a normal person because of me. And so they feel this guilt that they need to be there to regulate their person. They need to be there to make that person happy. And generally those people grow up in homes where they always were people pleasing their mom and dad. They took on their mom and dad's problems. They were the parent to their mom or dad. They were the one that maybe did a lot more responsibilities in the home to keep things good over there. And so now in their relationship, they're doing the same thing. They've got a wounded individual, just like they had a wounded mom or dad, and they're recreating it and they don't realize it. And I'm not saying that's the karmic situation. I'm just using that as an example, kind of like a Stockholm syndrome, that the karmic has a hard time leaving because there's some kind of mental manipulation that has taken place to the karmic that is kind of disillusioning the karmic and not really letting the karmic grasp the reality that this person is a cheater and a liar and a manipulator, okay, at best. And no, they're questioning, am I on the right path? Definitely there's elements of being here for the right reason because it's karma. It's a karmic relationship. You had to learn lessons, and I'm glad you are. But on the other hand, are you on the right path to your dreams and happiness? No. You're on the right path of karma, but you need to get out now. And that's what Temperance wants to teach, a deep healing. You deserve more, and you should not be manipulated. The continuation of the reading of the Moonstone says this: if this card has shown up in this karmic reading, then healing is necessary. The karmic doesn't always realize when it's needed, but this card is definitely saying that they need to think about these areas in their life that are causing them constant pain, constant suffering, and repetitive cycles of the drama, the fight, the makeup, the breakup, the honeymoon period, and the breakup, and then the makeup, and then just the cycle. And it keeps going around and around. It's like a nightmare that never ends. It's causing them pain. And that's what this deep healing card is saying. Look at your cycles. What are you in? The distress is probably very recent, but there's also stress in the past that has caused them problems and letting go. It says here, making the decision to heal is not one you should make lightly. It's something that requires participation, courage, and commitment. While some of us may enlist the help of a professional, such as a doctor or a counselor or a guide or healer or a tarot reader or psychic, it's the fact that just becoming aware, and I think that's where we're at here, the karmic needs to just become aware of the cycle and the wounds and how it still affects them in the first place, so they can move towards recovery. How can they begin to release themselves from the memories and the emotions tied to this man or woman? We have a master manipulator, and they are definitely tied emotionally and to the past. And those cuts need to be made. That's where the karmic is at right now. They're learning. They're accepting with temperance. Wow, I really am. I really am in a cycle. And let's take a look at this cycle, guys. It starts with the karmic giving money, giving time, giving their body, giving a lot to the relationship. It starts with the karmic kind of okaying a lot of BS. Oh, it's okay that you don't make enough money to pay equal parts. Oh, it's okay that you have a divorce and a couple kids and a past. It's okay. It's okay that you got caught not being honest about who you were, what you do, etc. I know the real you now. It's okay that, you kind of gave me an illusion that I was the only one. It's okay. So it starts by the karmic kind of writing a check here, like a rain check, Or the person writing a rain check to the karmic. Hey, I don't have enough to give you right now, but I will in the future. So let's just use that as potential. So the karmic gets into these relationships, look, 22, 22, 99. The karmic gets in these relationships that are full of potential, but nothing solid in reality. And even if they do get moved in or something solid, there's drama, there's BS, there's ups and downs, there's instability, and there's, you said you could do more than you're doing. Deceit. And the karmic starts out by like, it's okay, rain check. We'll fix that in the future. Let's kick the can down the road and we'll deal with the can when we get there. So it's always kicking problems off to the side and wanting to deal with it later. The next part of the cycle is Six of Cups. And that's looking at the past. Past relationships, past promises, wanting the best for your children. Just looking back and saying, I'm really not happy, but I want to pretend like all those bad times were happier than they were. So we have this illusion painting, and I want to call it illusion painting. The karmic is delusional and starts to paint a picture and fabricate in their own minds and to their own family how great this relationship has been when it hasn't been. It's a freaking denial. Then they go into the pattern of Four of Cups. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with me. I'm not happy in this house. I'm not happy in this life. I'm just not happy. And they're grumpy and they're irritable and there's fights that break out all the time. And there's nothing makes me happy. Nothing brings me joy. There's depression. Some of the things that used to bring them joy don't bring them joy anymore. So there's just this depression. And then there's this Knight of Swords, quick action, fight, argument, drama, get out, you get out, I hate you, I don't want you anymore, leave, pack your stuff, it's over. Get out of my life. I'm done with you. It's all heat of the moment. Big fights, big actions. I'm going to go stay at my mom's house for a week. I'm not going to come back this holiday. I don't want to see you. Sleep in the other room. We're getting separated. Pack your stuff. You're not on the lease anymore. You're not, big actions are taken. And then there's this BS, the cycle. Page, Six of Pentacles. It like goes in this cycle. Hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm cooking dinner. Do you want to come join me? Hey, I'm watching Dune tonight. You want to sit on the couch and watch it with me? Or they just grab them and kiss them and start making angry love, going down on them, rubbing their feet, rubbing their back, passionate, quick, fiery intimacy. There could be a lot of text messaging. I'm sorry, apologies. Please come back home. What are you doing later? I'll see you later. I'll be home at this time. Where are you? Sometimes when you're in a big fight and you have a breakup and you even get a simple text like, hey, where are you? It shows you that they still care. And a lot of people are like, oh, they still care. They're thinking about me. They want to know what I'm doing, where I'm at, because it gives this edge of they're protective. They don't want to lose me. When really they're just BSing. They know that's a manipulative mind game. The Knight of Swords knows that works. It just works. And so here we go, Six of Pentacles. Now, all of a sudden, the person that was draining this karmic, not giving them enough, not making them happy, is lies, deception, deceit. Now this person comes in with giving a little bit more time, a little bit more transparency, making dinner, making love, having a friendly whatever visit. It's like, oh, now I'm getting something that I've wanted, giving me something that I've been asking for. All I wanted was more of your time. All I wanted was more transparency. All I wanted was for you to chip in a little bit. All I wanted was for you to give me cookie crumbs. Guys, that's cookie crumbs, 6 of Pentacles. Take a look at this cat. She begrudgingly is helping this cat. Her eyes are pointed this way, by the way, her eyes are not pointed down. They're looking the other way. She's got jewels, a crown, bracelet. She's got some pentacles. She's perfectly fine. She's got one hand up on the cliff and the other one down below. It's like, I'm giving you something, but I'm not giving you everything. Take a good look, guys. I'm giving you a little bit, but I'm not giving you my all. If she really wanted to give her all, she'd take off her bracelet, take off her jewels, put both hands down there, and grab that person by both hands. So the cycle for the karmic is this. I accept breadcrumbs. You give me a little and I accept it. And why does this person give the karmic a little? Because they're giving to somebody else. How can you give all of you when you're sharing pieces of you, when you are split in 3? You got to give some to yourself. You got to give some to this person. You got to give some to your kids. You got to give some to the other lover. You got to give some to work. You can't give all. I just want to say this karmic is stuck at points of time in this vicious cycle of manipulation. The karmic is heavily manipulated. I mean, it could be reversed. It could be maybe the karmic is the manipulator. I'll leave it to the discretion of the viewer. But, you know, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay? And every time the karmic is trying to get the guts to pack their bags, this Knight of Swords, this Page of Wands, Page of Swords keeps calling them back. Oh, I'm making my famous chili tonight. You should come over. It's your birthday. I had something special I wanted to give you. Or, hey, come over and I want to rub your feet. I want to rub your back. You've had a hard week. Let's just relax. Whew. Who here feels sorry for the karmic? I kind of feel sorry for the karmic in this story. The karmic is used. The karmic is used financially and sexually. And the karmic is wasting their time. Years of their life, possibly 6 or more years of their life with someone who is completely Hierophant in reverse, unfaithful, never going to marry them or never going to be faithful, never going to give them the children they promised, or never going to be the parent they said they would be. And they're always going to have this third-party drama. So yeah, I feel sorry for the karmic, and I think you should too. Healing is praying for someone that's in this karmic situation and saying, God, I hope that this karmic will see the truth, will see the light, and be brave enough to get out of it for themselves and for everyone involved. Because the karmic is letting fear stop her or him from leaving. And they do have the whole question of, am I on the right path? They do have the wisdom, at least, because they're smart, that I'm probably not in the right relationship. This is not going well. I keep repeating patterns. I want to go hermit, 9 of Pentacles. I want to go on my own. They actually have the nerve. And there's been threats and there's been actions taken so they can leave. But that person just calls them back. Let's read the Magician. The number 1 in the major arcana, which represents the beginning. The Magician card informs you in this reading that this person can produce magical results with their lives and their work when they direct their talent and their potential, envisioning the results, focusing on every step of the manifestation and the process. When they are totally and confidently committed, they know what they need to create and they're going to be able to do it. This karmic is a lot stronger than this person realizes that they are. And when the karmic actually is ready, like this artist, to visualize what she's going to paint, and she starts painting it, when the karmic actually starts taking action, 77 minutes, visualizing the end of this situation, she's going to go, or he's going to go. Okay. Well, Spirit, where do you see the situation headed? Whew, and the dog got up. He heard a noise. That's an omen. Where do you see this situation heading? Where do you see the situation going? Bottom of the deck, ticking time bomb. First card out is 8 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Karmic, Star, Cleanse, and 10 of Pentacles. I see a victory for the karmic. I see the karmic reconnecting with her or his family. Family wealth, family inheritance, mom, dad, some kind of commitment, legacy. I see the karmic at the end of the day being stable, being okay on their own, and maybe finding a real partner. And I see the karmic not making any action right now for the next 8 weeks. Why? Probably Mercury retrograde. So no decisions will be made over the next 2 months. But the karmic will start opening their eyes and seeing the truth with the star card. Revelations, clarity, and they're going to start being guided guided out of this karmic cycle, and they're going to cleanse and release themselves from this connection. So I do see a breakup, and I do see a marriage or something in the end, in the future for them. Ticking time bomb, 7 of Pentacles, patience, 3 of Cups, celebration, justice. There is going to be a legal marriage down the road in about a year. In about a year, they're going to get married to possibly a Capricorn or a Taurus. Could be a Cancerian as well. But they're going to marry somebody else. And this particular relationship is just a ticking time bomb. It's ready to explode. There is somebody, an earth sign out there for the karmic in the future. Okay, and they are going to have the abundance they want when they're ready to leave the situation they're in. But again, I don't see any action for about 2 months. I'm about to spoil you guys here in a second. Doja, you're going to want to keep watching. All of my private subscribers on my website, you're going to want to keep watching. I will give a continuation of this reading. If this reading has touched you and you feel like it's really personal and you want to see the extended, please go where I am not held back to speak freely on my channel, okay? On my private website. It's www.jks1111.com. It's only $33.33 a month. And you get to have one free 1111 card on the 11th coming up. You get to have a free Celtic Cross reading on the 22nd of the month. And you get to see the bonus material. So it pays for itself. You want to go see the extended, it pays for itself. Plus you get free readings for your situation. So please go ahead to my website and subscribe. It's over there. But for now, before we move on to the extended, let's see what the universe wants to show the karmic in the karmic relationship. Spirit, why did you bring the karmic in this connection? In the extended, I want to know what's going on with their lover. I want to know what's going on with the Knight of Swords. I want to know what manipulation tactics they're using, what they're saying, what they're up to, who they're messing around with, and what's that story. Okay? So if you're a karmic and you want to know the rest of the story, please subscribe. It will be over there. But we're going to learn more about that Knight of Swords in my extended version. Okay. Spirit, what do you want to show this karmic? What does the karmic want to learn? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Baravi, Yogini. Baravi Yogini. I think I'm saying it right. I don't know. And then we have the root chakra, which is security, money, house, mom and dad and family. The hierarchy of Maslow's needs, right? Food, shelter, security. Okay. So everything at the root, which I did say earlier was Ketu, south node of the moon, and I did say I thought it was in Scorpio, and this skull really represents Scorpio to me, and the lotus representing rebirth. So I told you there's some kind of connection with Scorpio, south node of the moon for the karmic. And the card that comes out for what the universe is trying to show the karmic in the relationship, another number 6. So the 6s are really going to come up for the karmic. We've gotten a lot of 6s today. If you're a karmic, You're going to be seeing 66666 everywhere. Double sixes, triple sixes. Watch. And that's all about harmony and balance. But the number 6 is Tromo Nagmo. Let's see what these lessons are trying to teach the karmic. Lesson number 1. She arises instinctively, responding to a severe threat of your well-being. Freedom and sacred fulfillment. Her fierce form causes the impure to tremble and the pure of heart to move close. She is ferocious in her wrath against injustice. Dispense with thoughts of vengeance. Get rid of vengeance thoughts. Pray for mercy for all beings, especially those trapped in patterns of consciousness, harmful energy towards themselves and others. Open your heart to her heart and allow her to attend to the matters of karma while you remain true to your higher self. This card is about the darkness of yourself and the darkness from others. The karmic has been thinking of vengeful behavior. I'm going to get even with this person that cheated and lied with the third party. I'm going to get even with the third party. This is injustice to me. It's not what I deserve. Spirit says, what about the children involved? We do have a lot of 6 of Cups. They're innocent. Have they been affected by your choices and your patterns? The answer is yes. The karmic needs to reflect that her choices or his choices has affected their son or daughter or multiple. It's affected them. And that their choices of being in this karmic cycle has affected even the third party and their lover and themselves. So it says, dispense of vengeance. Let vengeance be the Lord's. Let vengeance be Tromonagmos, Kali. Because whatever injustices have been done, karma will take care of it. You don't have to do it yourself. You don't need to instill karma on others. And so there is this energy of bitterness and anger and wanting to cause someone to punish them. Well, to hurt someone to punish them. This may be staying in a relationship longer than you want to stay because you don't want the person to end up with a third party. And that's your form of vengeance. This may be rubbing it in other people's faces as a form of vengeance. But there's a lot of it here. So allow any fear or aversion that arises as you contemplate her to rise and then fall away. Rise and fall away. Tromo Nagmo is our black, wrathful mother of tantric wisdom. And as our mother, she is available to all hearts who seek her protection and teaching. She's fierce. She's associated with the practice of chad, which facilitates complete fearlessness and rapid spiritual growth, severing attachments of all kinds. Tromo Nagmo's presence in a reading oracle indicates that the karmic will outgrow this relationship and this issue, or that you've already outgrown it. You're done, it's complete. And even those so persistent that this situation lasts for a very long time, or when a situation goes beyond the time allotted for the karmic lesson, she comes in for a particular outcome to help the situation unravel. So this is like late-term labor. We have to induce labor. This situation has been done, squashed, finished, karmic cycles over for maybe 6 years, maybe for a while. And we do have temperance. It's like this has been hanging around for so long, and yet you just keep fighting and fighting and fighting to stay in this cycle, knowing you've got to go. So the oracle is, what's being taught is enough's enough. You've outgrown the situation. You've outgrown this relationship. It says when something has taken root, and funny how we have the root here, taken root of a certain circumstance, then it's been allowed to continue. A boundary needs to be set, and Nagmo comes in to take apart the situation compassionately, but to detach the person from this very terrible cycle. She has the power to bring about what needs to occur. So there's been a natural avoidance about ending the situation. It has been so hard since the beginning of this reading for the karmic to cut ties. And a lot of the reason the karmic can't cut ties, and we're going to get more into the Knight of Swords in my extended, please go subscribe so you can watch it with me. But we're going to get more into why this person is so manipulative to the karmic and why this person keeps hanging on to the karmic instead of letting the karmic go. Because the karmic has had the balls, the initiative, the insight, and the courage to get up and go several times. The karmic has taken action, said words, disconnected, fought, broke up. The karmic has done it. But this person keeps coming back and manipulating them to stay. Okay? So we're going to get more into why this person keeps dragging this person in. But what Spirit wants the karmic to know is, hey, it's time to go. You've outgrown this. You've learned your lesson, haven't you? It's time to be the wrathful mother of wisdom. It's time that I'm going to rip you apart from this situation. And that's a Tower. Okay? Number 21, overall, underall truth bomb for the karmic situation is this. Over-attachment for sure. But Sublime Bharavi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived, not be deterred. She is unflinching. She's fearless and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of your life and your soul to flee, and she secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. And we do have, am I on the right path? The answer is no. You were on the right path to learn this lesson, but you're not on the right path for eternity. Her presence empowers the heart of the karmic to face their fears. And it signifies what the karmic is ready now to finally overcome. And anything, even this Knight of Swords that has held the karmic back, she gives the power to the karmic with the desire to remind the karmic to embrace their unique path with confidence. And she's very terrifying. in this particular thing. She dangles the divine carrot in front of the karmic, which is the Ten of Pentacles. She dangles real love, real marriage, real commitment, real success. She dangles it. She brings out a temptation or the best that the karmic could have and says, if you want it, drop this. Drop it. Get clarity. There you go. And that's what's going on. That's what's going on in Karmicville. That is. Let's go ahead before I end this reading. Please, if you want to see the end, if you want to get more into this and you want to know the other side of the story, you want to know what's going on with this man or woman that's with the karmic, please go to my website. Support me on this journey here on YouTube to help you grow, to change you. You were brought here for a reason. Keep following the right rabbit. Keep going deeper down the hole. It's $33.33 a month. You can see the extended. If you want to subscribe even further to me and get something really good, please subscribe to the $122 a month. You'll be entering in a chance to win my tarot cards. Okay. This is a one-of-a-kind. And it's limited edition, gilded. You're not going to find it again after I run out of these. It's available on my website for sale, or you could just subscribe and save 10%. But you're going to have a chance to win on this. Get half off of an emergency reading, which is 45 minutes long. So you can get half off. Immediate deal, next day reading. Okay? I might even be able to squeeze you in today if you want. And you'll still get a free 11/11 card on the 11th of every month, a free Celtic cross on the 22nd of the month, which is another reading, plus a $44 reading at the end of the month, which is more in depth with questions, 3 questions to be exact. Included all in your membership. Plus, you get to see the extended videos like today, getting the extended version of this video. So you're going to get prime ultimate access to whatever I want to say without being censored. I'm going to be able to reveal cards I can't reveal on camera here. I'm going to be able to really go out there on a limb for you and show you the truth and not hold back at all with what needs to be said. Even the nasty, dirty details. So, go over there, please, www.jks1111.com, or schedule something with me today. I have open availability. I have 0 on the calendar for the week. So go ahead, get in on the calendar and schedule. But let's go ahead and get a bonus card here before we end on what's going on in the karmic's life with their Knight of Swords that they're facing today. What's happening in the karmic's life today that they're dealing with the Knight of Swords? Vibrates so high that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. So today, the karmic is trying to be positive and optimistic, listening to good music, going to work, feeling good, looking good, turning heads and looking good, being so positive that this negative Nelly person can't confront them and ruin their day. And vice versa for the Knight of Swords. They're also in the same situation to where they're trying to be positive, optimistic, focus on work, and look 99.99 up there. They don't want to let this person bother them. So we have, know that you can tell you're on this, know how you can tell you're on to some hardcore personal growth. Your perspective gets bigger and your inner circle gets smaller. It may be that people want to gossip. Quit texting when you stop talking stuff. If you're busy manifesting dreams, keeping your side of the street clean, and working on those old gnarly wounds that people want to avoid in themselves. Some people are bound to disappear. Be kind to yourself and to others, as again, we have the word outgrow people and places. I think that's an omen. I think the word that you've gotten outgrow so much and path is all here. And I just want to say, like, just bonus material, that's like the title of this reading. They've outgrown the situation. They've outgrown this relationship. They just have. And now what they're dealing with today is personal growth. They've really gone within, temperance, really done some deep healing, getting the strength and the courage to cut this karmic cycle and relationship the F off. And I really think they're going to be able to do it. I think they're going to start vibrating so high that naturally people just drop off, including this Knight of Swords. And it really does have truth to that, because when you're living your truth and you're manifesting good things for yourself, and you know what you want and what you deserve, and you're on a good path to prosperity, happiness, and abundance, and you're aligned with your truth, and you don't fall for people's BS, when you're like on that path, watch. Gossipers don't come around anymore. Enemies disappear. People that should have been an ex are literally now about to be an ex, because they're going to drop off. They're going to leave the situation. Okay? So watch as you vibrate so high that toxic people fall away. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to like me here and subscribe to the YouTube. That's free. All you have to do is do that so you don't miss another video. If this was good for you, there's going to be so many more videos that are good for you. Okay? And I'd love to do a personal for you. I have a wide open schedule. Come on in. Schedule. Let me read you. Okay? Get some answers for your personal situation. The description below shows my website information. If you want to say thank you, Stephanie, I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling on a natural high. I want to shout, I love you from the rooftops. Put it in a comment. Okay? Some light exchange. You can go to my Cash App and just say, you've done a lot for me, or you've meant a lot to me, or this reading did something for me, and I just want to say thank you. I want to give you an energy exchange. That's in the description below as well. Okay? And if you do want to go ahead and subscribe, like I mentioned earlier, and you want a chance to win these lovely tarot cards, please go do that for the $122 a month. It's on the 3rd of every month. It's a great subscription to have. You're going to love it. And you get a lot of perks, And if you want to just go a step down, you can't really do 122. I get it. Invest in yourself. Get a Celtic cross every month and a large oracle on the 11th. Okay? Get it. Do that for yourself. Invest in yourself that little bit to where you've got clarity and guidance every month. That subscription is just $33.33 every month. That's it. And you get to see all the extended videos. That's a perk. Okay? So please go ahead and do that today, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching me. I hope I get to see you again tomorrow. And everyone else that is subscribed on my channel, I'll see you in a little while. I'll be posting this extended, and I'll make sure everybody can get it. So expect it. You're going to have to make sure you've accepted your login information. I've sent everyone a link that is in the extendeds. So check your emails, check your spam, okay? And make sure you're ready to see that video tonight. I love you guys. Let's go see what's going on with this Knight of Swords. That's where I'm headed off to right now. We're going to see what he's up to, why he wants to be involved with the Karmic, why he's manipulating everyone, and what is his true intention? What is he doing behind the Karmic's back? All right, what is the outcome for this guy? All right, I'll see you guys over there. I love you so much. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.